What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. One Piece 512. Last episode was pretty crazy. Just I don't know if I want to say world building, character. I guess I'd say world building because we didn't get like depths or personalities of characters, but we just got a lot of new characters. I guess you could say world building as well. We're in the new world, where I think is where the emperors kind of hang out, or that's like their territory, like Marines and stuff. Like, don't go in there. I guess that's why it was so interesting with Okaji saying that Smoker wants to go in there. I mean, they could. I'm sure they could go in there. It's not like they've got gates where like no Marines allowed, but I'm pretty sure that like nobody's really respecting their jurisdiction, are they? Are they scared of a Marine? Like, because then you've got to get me like all the way out of there. Like, even if you capture someone, then you've got to bring them out. And who's to say that that's not like a Big Mom territory or a what was the other one? A Kaido territory person. Like, it just seems like a lot to deal with, so we just like don't fuck with that. But it's interesting that Smoker wants to go in there. I'm curious like what he plans to accomplish, other than maybe gain information, because I don't see how he could do anything from an authoritative standpoint. So we got that whole, world building landscape of it. They showed us half of the supernovas, damn near. Again, I'm not interested in any of their characters. And then you guys let me know. I think I had 3 or 4 of you, a couple in Discord and a couple in the Patreon comments, that was it 4 or 5 guys that we saw, like, they are them. Like, that's them. They're the top authority in the entire story, above celestial dragons. Like, they are the say so, anything goes, we say they are them. Which is interesting that, like, because usually when we get introduced to new characters, especially if they've got weight to the story, One Piece does maybe My Hero does the One Piece route, but One Piece typically does like the My Hero thing, where it's like when we get introduced to a new character and they have a new quirk, and all of a sudden like the episode will stop and they'll put text on the screen like this person's name, this quirk, what their quirk does. Usually One Piece does that, to where like they'll do the big bass drop and they'll put the person's title and nickname and bounty amount or like whatever they may be. Even they've even done that for government people too. This fleet admiral, whatever. And the fact that they didn't drop that for them is interesting. I'm curious if we will get that, because clearly it's going to be explained that that's who those guys are. I'm curious who that gets explained by, what it'll mean, and then I'm curious if any of them actually do any of them throw hands, or they just give rules. They're not actually like getting their feet dirty. Like, at least like Goku was out there, he was out there beating ass. I think we did see one guy like cleaning or sharpening his blade, so clearly he has used that or does use that. So I don't know if any of them are actual fighters or if they just yell and give rulings. But we'll see what we got. I already see this is about to start with some Buggy nonsense. But let's see what we got. See what we get. He's got all those criminals with him. I thought that was Mihawk for a second. Whoosh. Yeah, you did. Well, this isn't going to be a thing, right? And this isn't going to be an episode long thing, right? Also, I thought another thing that was pretty interesting was, I can't remember if the Revolution said that they wanted, like, I can't remember if they said they had been looking for Nico Robin, like they wanted her in their possession. I can't remember if they said it that way, or that they said, "Oh, the government's looking for you. Like you're a hot. Like we would like to protect you." But I think something was implied that they had something that they could use her abilities for. That's what because the way they were explaining it, it made me think that they have some Pawnee glyphs on them that clearly they can't decipher. And they've been looking for her / also want to protect her. I can't remember what was said there. If they had something that they needed her for, or they wanted to protect her from the government. I think it was implied that they could use her services. I wouldn't really call it a raid. He did beat random Navy ass for no reason, though. First Son of the Sea. That's a pretty great name. Didn't he sail under Raleigh? Because they were on Roger's ship? You got some info for us? Could be. Maybe. Where the fuck have you been? A carrier bat? Where's News Coup? The News Coups. He said it could be his uncle, so are you trying to tell me that Dragon and Rayleigh are related? Or brothers? Brothers. What? Is that a storyline I need to be interested in? What was on that piece of paper or not? I don't know. Oh shit, what is up with the ship? Someone's got to come get that. Who's protecting it? Oh my... Okay. I thought it was just the starfish and the girl. Oh god, I thought that was Crocodile for a minute. Jeez, there's so many characters. The list just goes on and on. Okay, so they are protecting it. Okay, there's a decent amount of people here. At first I thought it was just the starfish and the mermaid. They've got a whole squad up there protecting it. Out of just pure loyalty, like they don't want to get anything out of this. Like they truly want to out of like friendship and bond. Why are they riding so hard for us right now? Exactly. Like, oh shit. I'd rather touch a girl. Jesus Christ. Dang, just had a pure want to, huh? Rayleigh's wife was up there too. I'm curious if is she about that life or not? Have we seen one good female character that's like really about that life that they haven't made like a running gag? Robin. I'd say Robin. Okay, yeah. We already know what Nami is and what she isn't. Some of the other CP9, Bubble Girl, and one of the Alabasta spy members. They've been alright. But even them, they were giving them comedic relief at some point. I'm trying to think of one ride or die chick. It's Robin for sure. Now, the default answer would be Boa. Clearly. She's probably one of the top... She probably is the strongest woman in the entire story. Granted, there's some that we've seen that I don't know what they do. Oh, fuck. I think the default answer would be Boa, but what they've done to Boa's character in the last 50 episodes have just been despicable as fuck. So bad. I don't think we can say Boa's top 10 just because we haven't really seen her in action and seen what others can do, but she's got to be up there. Is this the Kuma, or is this a robot clone? Well, I guess Kuma himself is half robot himself, no? So I say all that to say about female characters. This chick here. Is she about that life, or is she just his wife and there's no real strength to her as far as abilities? We're gonna see Vivi? It's been a minute, hasn't it? Have we seen her once since we've left? This guy. He had a whole nuke in his face, and he's alive, by the way. I think we've panned Vivi once or twice since we've left her. I don't think she's actually been on screen. Correct. Do they not have news TVs? Like, they really got to deliver everything by bird? The technology y'all got out here? There she is. She throws hands a little bit. I mean, as far as, like, she might not hold any weight to the level of villains and bad guys we're going up against now. But she could defend herself to a certain extent. Oh, there is marks there. Can we make a statement and say some city in some country? What do you mean, some city in some country? Can we make a statement and say Vivi over Nami and it's not even close? Maybe. That Croco? It is. Golly. Is Crocodile in top 10 or top 5 voice actors in the entire series? Good God. I want to see him with a hockey level just because I love the fruit so much. To the sweet old new world. Dang, man's loyal. Mr. One is loyal, huh? There's so many characters that, like, I feel like could be so busted, so broken. Granted, I don't even know what the power system is or allows you to do in this show, but I want to see them also get access to the power system. But I'd love to see Enru come back and fuck shit up, but it's not gonna happen. I'd love to see Crocodile just like awaken his hockey and go insane, but probably not gonna happen. We're seeing it everywhere. Everybody's seeing it. Drum Island and all. Water 7. Oh. It's always gonna be fuck Garp, bro. I'm Team Dodon till I die. That was actually a pretty great moment. Fuck a Garp, bro. Why are y'all pulling on that like that? That was honestly one of the better moments. Oh, they're pulling on any and all men. I thought they were pulling on Luffy because he was rubber. They're just over here messing with all the guys. Yo, he's married. We are going everywhere right now. How the fuck can the average person keep up with this shit? Was that a message? Are we all supposed to know where we're supposed to be going? We'll see. These snow rhinos. Everyone's having an aha moment. Fill us in. Fill us in. Okay. Everybody's gonna be figuring it out and shit. Hopefully they'll give it to us at the end. But honestly, that was one in the 512 episodes. That was one of the better touching moments in all of the entire series. The mountain bandits in the newspaper speaking to Ace. Speaking to Ace. This guy. But we need to work on that weight loss, number one. So crazy, because I'm sure when he leaves the island, like, the very next episode, he'll be back to regular size, but what can you do? I kind of prefer his character design like this, though. Don't give me the rest of this episode with him. How would this bird even know to deliver here? I don't get it. Some of these islands are uninhabitable. These being number one. Do they just go to they just drop a paper off regardless? Somebody give me the breakdown before the episode ends, please. We got like maybe 2 to 3 minutes left. Y'all aren't gonna be able to leave. We are traveling in the Grand Line, out the Grand Line, East Blue, West Blue, New World, Government, here, there. I don't know how many different location settings we've had in this episode alone, but we're flying around. Some characters' names I don't even have. Oh, can we talk about Franky blowing up probably the most important place in the entire world that could have had crazy info? We know him himself is not dead. Cannot believe he blew that up. There's so much information I wanted to see him like rummage through in there. So what? It's like, can he even die? See, they've got printers over here and shit. You tell me we gotta have all this info come by bird? I don't even know if Franky can die. Oh. Oh god. The same thing with like Kuma. I don't even know if Kuma can die. What? Where's this? I don't think we've seen this place. I don't think I've heard of it. Oh. Brooke just got taken to another location. Hmm. True. How does he see? What is he at, like a circus? Yeah. Everyone's got an inside joke going but us. Zoro's the only one left. If I suspect anybody's not gonna figure it out, it's gonna be him. Why is she so hell-bent on us at the moment? Maybe she's got nothing going on. This dude just won't take a seat. Oh god. Why is she holding it? Yeah, see, he's trying to figure it out. I knew. Put it together. Put it together. Think. Think. Break it down for us so us the viewer can also understand. He's not gonna figure it out. Episode's gonna end. Yeah. That's about right. Honestly though, that was one of the... Hold on, I want to go back to this here. Let's see what Raleigh specifically said. Maybe it'll give us a clue. I hope that they'll get it. And then Raleigh says, they'll get it if they see the article. The key is your actions and how uncharacteristic they are of you. There is one guy who looks a bit dull. Talking about Zoro. But I'm sure he'll manage to understand it too. They will understand you very well. Well, and that's all we got. And then we started going place to place, location to location. I mean, we were everywhere this episode. So we're in we're at the archipelago. I don't know where Buggy is with his crew. Okay, so we're there, right? We're archipelago. We're in Alabasta. We're also in some city in some country on the Grand Line. All right, we got four different locations if you count Buggy's location, which was unnamed. We're going back to all their locations: Zoro's location, Usopp's location, Kid Luffy's location, Nami's, Sanji's, Drum Island, Water 7. This was the moment of the episode, though. This was the best moment of not only this was one of the better moments to me. I feel like in a lot of the story. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. It's touching. I think it's the first time I felt anything from One Piece. Agreed. Pretty great. Pretty great. And as always, fuck that guy Garp. But pretty solid stuff. And then we're on the bridge, we're at Ivankov's location. It's a lot. So we'll see. We don't have it. The viewer, what the subliminal message is. Zoro also doesn't have it. So hopefully, but it might be only a crew thing. I'm hoping that maybe the girl can, Perona, or maybe Mihawk can say something randomly obvious that means nothing to them, but might click a light bulb in Zoro, and then he'll say it out loud, and we can just get, regardless, we're gonna get it as a viewer. We'll just kind of see how it plays out. I don't know. We blinked around to maybe like 15 to 20 locations this episode. So we're and then we went up to the Sky Island. It's woof, we're flying around. But I do prefer, I mean, maybe that was a little too much, but I do prefer the kind of the bouncing around, world building, character building, environment change, as opposed to like if they dragged the first 15 minutes of this episode out with just like buggy stuff, would have been horrendous. But solid stuff. One of the better moments in my opinion right there. So we'll leave it there and see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,